Here of shortly. We have a wonderful future to look forward to. Thank you very much. Ben?
Co-working! You know, I've been mistaken for Shah Rukh Khan before all. Why did you pay him? Yeah, please. Good evening. So I'm truly honored and privileged to stand here as the next president of TiE. Thank you. I'd like to thank our outgoing president, Vish Mishra, for his outstanding service to TiE. To run a non-profit entirely with volunteers, this takes a very different kind of skill and leadership. Volunteers have to believe not just in the cause, but they also have to believe in the commitment and conviction of the leader. And for that, conviction and commitment to the cause of TiE, Vish has set the highest standards. And it's not just during his presidency. Their previous presidents are here. Kanwal Rekhi is here, Raj Jaswal is here, and Kailash Joshi are here. They will tell you, and Swat is here, that's right. They will tell you that regardless, Vish has always been the most passionate torchbearer for TiE. So, I haven't talked to his wife Kumi about it. Where is Kumi? Yes, I haven't talked to her. But I suspect that every morning he gets up, he springs out of bed, and the first thing he says is, TiE Zindabad. So we would not let go of him without giving him a token of our appreciation. So Vish, would you please come here so that we can give you a plaque on behalf of all of us? Please. So folks, the plaque reads, Vish Mishra, for your commitment to the spirit of TiE and your outstanding leadership. Vish. Thank you. TiE is in great hands with Ben's leadership and all the continuing board members, so I'm very grateful. Hey, I thought it was my speech. So let me thank our generous sponsors today. Some of them are here. We have with us in alphabetical order from BNY Mellon, James Bork. From BDO, Aftab Jamal. From DLA Piper, Michael Torosian. From Ernst & Young, Atul Sharma. From Emirates, Akanksha. From Ericsson, the CTO, Eric Ekoden. Eric. From Fenwick and West, Meenal Hassan. Is Meenal here? From Hood and Strong, Milind Nagnur and Raul Hernandez. From IBM, Atul Chadda and his lovely wife, Atul. From Morgan Stanley, Stan Skeller. And from Vantage Partners, April King. So please join me in thanking them for being a generous partner. So on behalf of the members of the board, Ashok Ramaswamy, Bharat Ram, Deepak Bhagat, Naveen Bisht, Paul Singh, Prashant Shah, I'm delighted to welcome you all to this annual kickoff. And it's a great pleasure to welcome many long-standing charters. I won't call them old, they're long-standing charter members. They're here, and I'd like to especially acknowledge a few of them. Nagesh Matre, where are you, Nagesh? Bakul Joshi, Farooq Arjani, Farooq, and of course Suhas and Kanwal and Kailash. And one person I'd especially like to acknowledge, he's one of the most committed charter members, and he drives 100 miles one way to attend these events. Where is Aditya Padala? Oh, there he is. So, thank you all for coming. This has been one of the best attended social events other than TiECon, at least for the last 3-4 years. And so, thank you all. And I don't know if it is, I don't know if it was the location or if it was, Jeff that you came to hear, or maybe you came to hear see my long speech. He's saying me, okay. So this, this gives us an opportunity, this event, to get to know each other, meet new friends and strengthen our existing relationships. It gives an opportunity to thank you for giving, what is most precious to you, which is your time. It's the fact that you are willing to give back your time is what makes TiE such a great institution. So thank you for that. This is also an opportunity for me to, to share, my goals for TiE and to talk about the changes that are in the works. So, we all remember the glory days of TiE. I don't know how many of you remember that cover in Forbes magazine, or was it Fortune, one of those magazines, where there are a lot of TiE folks on the cover, which says, one day you'll work for them. And those were the glory days of TiE. And the VCs were beating the path to our doors and stuff. Since then, Valley has changed. Valley has changed a lot. Entrepreneurs don't need to come to TiE for inspiration, for education, or even for connections to VCs. We need to change, and we need to, TiE needs to reinvent itself to stay relevant. And we stay relevant by finding out new ways to add value to the entrepreneur. So, and we have to do that in a way that's, that no one else can do, something that is unique to TiE. So what is unique to TiE? It's you, all of you. It's this network that is a unique asset. It's the unique, powerful thing that TiE has, and that's the one that needs to be leveraged. It's long my belief that that the power of TiE lies in the power of this TiE network. The fact that you're a member of this alone, membership alone doesn't make a network effective, but your participation does. And the more you participate, the more you interact with each other, the more you collaborate with each other, the more you interact with TiE, the more effective TiE is in delivering on its core mission of helping entrepreneurs. So, going forward, and there are examples of that. When we have provided those platforms for networking and for interaction, it has worked wonders. Here's the case study. We started TiE Angels about 9 years ago, about a couple of years ago. 9 of us got together and we started TiE Angels, and that gave a platform for a lot of charter members to collaborate with each other, work with each other for a common cause. And they built new relationships and friendships. That's all fine, but it's been a tremendous value to TiE. 450 different entrepreneurs have found reasons to come to TiE, and through these interactions, a new generation of leadership of TiE has emerged. I'll share a very little known fact with you. Out of the 7-member board today, 6 people got involved with a huge amount of the volunteering that they did with TiE Angels. So 6 of us came through TiE Angels. So it was bunch of people getting together with the cause of getting involved, with entrepreneurs. But in the process, TiE benefited a lot. Entrepreneurs benefited a lot, and we all got richer by the experience. So on the similar vein, we now be in the process of setting up a B2B accelerator called TiE Launchpad. And a large number of charter members have worked together. Raj Mashruwala, Ashu Garg. Ashu is here, right? Yes. There he is. Raju Reddy is here too. There you go. Yeah. Karl Mehta, I didn't see him. And Gokul Rajaram, Rehan Jalil, Shamik Mehta, Raj Judge, and Prashant Shah. They all work together, and they come up with a roadmap. And the roadmap is brilliant. Idea is to raise about $1 million and invest in 16 companies that are trying to solve high potential entrepreneurs, high potential companies. This is a win-win-win for everyone. The entrepreneurs, the high potential guys with deep domain knowledge and a good idea and nothing else, come to TiE, find a place, get funding, get access to the charter member network, get customer introductions, and in the process, accelerate their success. So it's great for entrepreneurs. It's great for those people who want to invest in this, because just think about it. For an investment of $25,000, where else would you get this opportunity to diversify your portfolio with 16 high potential companies? To get that kind of a diversification in your portfolio, you're talking millions of dollars. So this is a great opportunity for those who want to invest. Those who want to mentor companies, this is another great opportunity. Because now you're dealing only with highly curated list of entrepreneurs. You're working in a much more satisfying, meaningful way, one-on-one with the entrepreneurs. And for the time that you spend, you get equity in the company. So it's one of those kind of programs where everybody wins. So going forward, Prashant Shah is leading the effort. Where is Prashant? There he is. So Prashant Shah is leading the effort, and you'll hear more about this. So going forward, there'll also be a shift in emphasis. And shift in emphasis is from promoting entrepreneurship to helping entrepreneurs. This is not just semantic. It has practical implications. So if you define our scope of what we want to do as promoting entrepreneurship, it's a pretty broad canvas. And sometimes it's broad enough that impact on any individual entrepreneur that we can make, it gets diluted. So historically, TiE has tried to meet this goal by arranging, say, a large number of events, education-oriented events, talking about trends and this kind of thing. But with emphasis on the entrepreneur, there will be more programs like TiE Launchpad, which work directly, see, with a select group of entrepreneurs and help them go to the next stage. So another program in that line is TiE CEO Forum, working with the two charter members, Jaram Bhatt and Chet Silvestri, leading this effort. There's an outstanding group of entrepreneurs who are going to be part of this TiE CEO Forum. Essentially, it's like an Alcoholic Anonymous for first-time CEOs. They get together and they learn from peers and they support each other. Moderators help. Another program that I'm personally exploring is TiE CIO Forum, to give entrepreneurs an opportunity to get in front of big companies' CIOs and get feedback from them as and when they get an opportunity to get in front of them. And the goal is to have at least the CIO Forum meetings once a quarter. And I'm happy to say that I'm getting a lot of help on that from Sanjog Garg. Where is Sanjog? There is Sanjog. From Sumit Sadana. Where is Sumit? Oh, there he is, okay. And Padman Ramankurti. Is Padman here? Yep. Oh, there he is. Padman Ramankurti. And some others have also volunteered to help, and I'll certainly be looking for help on that side. So given all these things, given this emphasis thing, we will not be doing as many events that we used to do. Last year we did about 65 events. We'll still do some of those events, but the resources will be diverted to promoting these kind of programs that work directly with the entrepreneurs. And one more change you will see: you won't get 10 to 15 emails per month from TiE. You will get only 2, maybe 3 emails. So anyone who has put a filter on TiE emails, please remove that now. There's a big change taking place in how we handle mentoring. It's always been a problem of mismatch of skills and expectations between the mentee and the mentor. So Deepak Bhagat has worked on a technology platform which essentially allows mentees to select the mentor they want to work with, and for mentor to decide who they want to spend time with. So it takes away a big problem that we have with the mentoring platform. Ravi Amle and Dr. Sanjay Kumar. Where is Dr. Sanjay Kumar? I saw him. Oh, there he is. Is Ravi Amle here? No. Oh, there he is. He's standing in the back. So these two charter members have decided to take it on, and they'll take it to TiECon and beyond. So please see them if you're interested. To engage the younger entrepreneurs, there's a team that's working on organizing events on a regular basis in San Francisco. Our not so young charter member, Prakash Agrawal, is the inspiration and the spiritual force behind this initiative. So we're looking forward to big results from that, Prakash. For even younger crowd, these are high school and college students, we have a TiE youth program going. The goal is to have set chapters in select schools and colleges. And some charter members are working together on this. Saurabh, where is Saurabh Tandon? Saurabh, you're right here. He's been charter member less than a year, but he's one of the most hyperactive charter members we've and he's helped by Miten Mehta. Is Miten here? Miten Mehta and also Ashok Krishnamurthy. So I didn't see Ashok also. Yeah. So a bunch of charter members are working on this. If you have any interest, if you have kids in school or college who like to get started, please talk to Saurabh. So, finally the good part. In closing, I'd like to say that it really is an absolute pleasure and a privilege to be your president. And I would once again thank my board for being so active, and like to thank TiE staff, Harini and Soumya. I also like to thank Raj Desai, outstanding Kevin Singh. The fact that he's back, he's been a blessing for TiE. So thank you, Raj. So TiE is a great brand, worldwide brand, and if you continue to be guided by the core values of TiE, continue to do good work day in and day out, I think many more great years are ahead of TiE. And looking at all of you, I feel pretty confident that we'll get there. So thank you very much. Let me invite our Charter Member Chair, Prashant Shah, to introduce the latest addition to the Charter Member role. After him, our Marketing Chair and TiECon Convener, Paul Singh, will come and share the new architecture of TiECon and why the excitement is building around it. And also, so Paul will be the last speaker, standing between you and dinner.
Thank you very much, Mike. If it's any consolation, I think President Clinton is still wrapping up his speech from the National Convention a few years ago. And I think Vish is still wrapping his speech up from last year, too, isn't it? How many of you were here last year for the kickoff when we did this back in February, about a year ago? A lot of you. So hopefully you'll remember that down at the ICC, I mentioned when I was introducing Vish, who was our then president, to come up and kick the evening off, I mentioned that I really loved and still do love the TiE enthusiasm that Vish brings to the table, and I also really admire his hair. So for the record, Venk, I also love your TiE enthusiasm. It's too close to mine. So. And anyway, so as in every year, we love to bring our new charter members in and like to welcome them with open arms. And so we certainly hope that all of you who have been around for a while will help us enthusiastically welcome some of these new folks. And in the last few months, we've had some, as always, outstanding credentialed people join us. So let me give you a little bit of background on who these people are and who they are here tonight. Let me first start with Sridhar Natarajan. Is he here, Sridhar? Sorry, he's in the back over there. Sridhar, please stand up so everyone knows who you are. Thank you. So Sridhar is currently he's a director in the Design and Technology group over at TSMC. He joined TSMC because he had started a company called Emerging Memory Technologies, EMT, in 2007, and he grew that from 0 people up to 42 employees and several million in revenue with no outside funding. And so it was this technology, this company that TSMC acquired, Sridhar's still there right now. Before EMT, he was also at Paradigm Technologies, he was also at Texas Instruments, he was at Moses, all in the areas of memory. He's a brilliant scientist. He's authored authored and filed 40 patents, including a number of conference papers for the IEEE. He's done a lot of research papers. He has a textbook that's called SOI, Analog Memory and Digital Techniques. I checked it. There's still a copy left on Amazon for $190. Wow. So one copy it said. The Kindle edition is $143. So it's a bargain if you want to download it and get it autographed by Sridhar. Outside of technology, he's also quite the entrepreneur. He owns a number of restaurants and bars, entertainment companies, and real estate businesses globally. He's a country citizen. Even though he's in Taiwan right now, he spends a lot of time in Ottawa, where his home is, and his fiance is trying to convince him to get over to Silicon Valley as quick as possible. She's here as well. Like many charter members, like many of you in here, he's extremely generous. In fact, Sridhar has donated north of $15 million to various charities and communities over the past 10 years. Please, Sridhar, welcome. Next, let me move on to, Bank mentioned him as well, Sumit Sadana. Sumit, where are you? There he is. Please stand up, Sumit. So Sumit is EVP and Chief Strategy Officer over at Sandoz Corporation, a company whose name I'm sure you'll recognize. He's responsible for a lot of things. When I read this list, I didn't understand what the CEO did, because Sumit is actually in charge of strategy, manufacturing, product, investment, M&A, growth initiatives, as well as the Sandoz Venture Fund. So I guess your CEO racks up all the frequent flyer miles while you do all the work or something like that, I'm sure. Previously, he was the SVP of Strategy and Business Development and CTO at Freescale Semiconductor, and he led the $17.6 billion acquisition of Freescale. He's held a number of technology and operations and strategic planning roles in his career at IBM, where he spent 13 years. He has a BS in EE from IIT. He has an MS in EE from Stanford, and he's married to Smita, his lovely wife, who he's been a portfolio manager for 17 years, and she's an entrepreneur in her own right. She's in the startup area of health and nutrition. So you can see a pattern here. We have Sridhar, we have Sumit, we have Sumit at Sandoz actually. We have his wife Smita. And Smita, what's your company name?
We are still working on the second act. My original field is portfolio management at Sunrise.
Sunrise. So
I'm moving over to transferring to another field.
Perfect, good, welcome. So Sumit, Sridhar, Sunrise, Smita, and guess what? The third CM that I'd like to introduce, new CM, is Sundar. This is quite the quarter that we've had. So Sundar, come on, where's Sundar? There, hello Sundar. Please welcome Sundar. So Dr. Kamath is the SVP and Head of Corporate Technology at Sanmina. So look at that, another S. Sanmina, as many of you know, is a $6.2 billion corporation headquartered down in San Jose. He's been there for 14 years, and he oversees design and engineering teams globally for Sanmina. He's done a number of roles there. Prior to this position, he was SVP of Engineering for Mechanical Systems. He was the SVP of Customer Engineering and Technology. He was the CTO for one of their divisions. He was also the VP of Advanced Technology. Before Sanmina, he held also a number of roles, including another stint at IBM, very, very similar to Sumit. That was in East Fishkill, New York. He also worked in micro-module systems in Cupertino, so that brought him over here. He's also quite an author himself, technical author. He has 12 US patents, 40 technical publications, and a textbook. So somehow these three are all very related, it seems. His textbook was on microsystems packaging, which was edited by Professor Dumala at Georgia Tech. He's on the board of INAME, which is a not-for-profit consortium for a lot of electronic manufacturers. He has a PhD from my alma mater, University of Illinois in Urbana-Champaign. So please help me welcome Sundar. And the other tidbit I found out, a little bit of trivia on Sundar, is that his wife never lets him forget her birthday because they have the same birthday. June 24th, right? June 24th? There we go. Shobha, thank you. You're welcome, Shobha.
Another S.
So that's right, another S, a lot of S's. I'm waiting for next month when we have Rita, Ravi, and Raj all as our new inductees for charter member. Now we do have one other person I want to introduce, Girish Juneja. Is Girish here? I saw her. Girish, there you are. So Girish is not new to TiE, please stand up now. He's not new to TiE because he was a charter member in the TiE Midwest chapter, and he transferred over last quarter. So we're happy to welcome him to Silicon Valley, even though he has been a charter member for a while. Currently, Girish is with Intel, where he is the CTO of their data center software division and the general manager of the big data software business, which is, as most of you know, one of the hottest technology trends out here right now. He's 21 years experience in building software businesses at Intel, and as an entrepreneur, he had started a company in the XML space that was acquired by Intel. It was a company called Sarvega, an XML appliance company. And the technology from Sarvega was actually embedded into their Xeon priceless processors. So it's still quite a fundamental technology that Intel uses. At Intel, he's driven corporate strategy, and everything from expanding Intel's portfolio in silicon components to security and identity, and helped with acquisitions like McAfee and Nordic Edge. He too has a lot of degrees, another very, very smart person. He has a BE and an MS in electronics, engineering, and economics from BITS Pilani. He has a master's in computer science from the University of Maryland, and he went to my other alma mater, University of Chicago, for his MBA. Girish, please welcome to Silicon Valley. And then finally, I also want to, occasionally some of our charter members get very busy in life, and so they have to take a hiatus from TiE for a little bit while they're in the next phase of their career, and they come back. So I do want to also help you, or ask you to help me welcome a few folks who have returned to TiE as charter members in the past few months as well. And I think some of them are here. I saw them. Kamal Aluwali here? Kamal? Okay, I don't see me. I know Prabhu was here, Prabhu Goyal. Most of you know him. Raju Indikuru? Raju? There he is. Hey, Raju. Manish Chandra, I saw Manish earlier, I thought. Yeah, there he is. And Raj Shah. There he is. Raj, welcome back. So with that, I hope that you will continue to help TiE expand. We are always looking for other fantastic charter members who are not just accomplished, but as Venk said, very generous with their time. And we need more folks like that. So we're at 260 charter members currently. We'd love to get to 300 by the year end. So please send all charter member nominations to any of us on the board, whether it's me, Venk, Paul, or Harini, of course, is our point person for charter membership. With that, I guess, Paul, you're up next.
I guess Frank already put the pressure on me to finish it quick, so I will do so. Welcome everyone. I think many of you have attended TiEcon in the past. So we've been trying to reinvent while keeping the good things going. So Venk had some great ideas, and then we put together a great team of volunteers who are helping us. We have about 7 leadership teams, and about half of the leadership team is here. So let me first introduce people who are already here. So my co-convener Sanjay Shirole, and he's also helping on sponsorship as well. Saurabh Tandon, he's helping us with the sponsorship as well as TiE Youth. Farhat Ali, who did the TiEcon last year. He's our CFO and making sure that we don't lose money, or instead we make money. Nimesh Mehta, he's been helping us a lot with the big data content side. Ram Reddy, who has been a fixture of all the TiE 50 program. And Vish Mishra, even though he wants to run away, we won't let him, so he's helping us with the sponsorship side. PK Agarwal, he's been helping us with the global innovation panels. Naveen Bisht, who has taken on the role of all of the content, which is probably the biggest role in the team. And we, of course, drag Venk Shukla into it, both as content co-chair as well as making sure that he can raise some money. And then we have Rajiv Patel. Rajiv has been helping with the software-defined infrastructure content side. Atul Sharma, who's been helping us with the entrepreneur panel. And then Raju Reddy, he's been helping us with the professional services panels. and then Raj Desai, who makes sure that we get the system running. Is there anyone I missed here who has been helping on the TiECon in any role? Yeah, Girish, thank you. And so let me just tell you a little bit about why TiECon is going to be different this year. So what we've decided to do is to keep the best of TiECon, why people come, which is the networking, which is the entrepreneurship related things. So we will keep on doing the same thing that we have done in the past at work. But we have split the 2 days now, with Friday focused exclusively at the vertical industry sessions, and the Saturday is exclusively focused on the entrepreneurial related sessions. So on Saturday, we're going to start with basically 3 parallel whole day tracks. One track is going to be on entrepreneur how-tos, then there is the TiE Women and Youth Forum, and then you're going to have the 3rd parallel track running, which is going to discuss social entrepreneurship, innovation from abroad, as well as talk about the trends in the professional services. The change is on the Friday side, and that is where we've made a very different setup. So we have taken 3 hottest industry segments, and we're going to do a full 3-day tracks, a full day track on it in parallel. So it's almost like you can go to one of these conferences if you had only 1 day and you wanted to learn about it. You can go to only that conference. So the 3 topics that we picked this year is going to be mobility, and then the parallel to that is going to be big data, and the 3rd one is the software-defined infrastructure, which is going to deal with software-defined networking, software-defined storage, and infrastructure management. So we have also tried to make these sessions shorter so that people don't blabber and get bored with it. So it's going to be a fireside chat of 15 minutes or a panel of 30-minute format throughout the conference that you will see. We have 3 keynotes for Saturday that will be announced next week. So we have Manoj Bhargav, who is the founder and CEO of 5 Hour Energy. He's going to be one of the keynotes. And then we're going to have Bharat Desai, who is the chairman of Sintel. He's going to be the 2nd keynote for Saturday. And then the 3rd keynote is going to be Ronnie Screwvala, who is the UTV Entertainment founder and now part of Disney India. So those are the 3 keynotes that we have already confirmed, and we'll be announcing that next week. And then the Friday keynotes will be announced later on. So in closing, what we need from you is a help in helping us reach out to the sponsors. Like I said, our focus is on mobility, big data, and software-defined infrastructure. If there are companies that you are involved with in any of these areas, please help us reach the sponsors. And if you have any of those contacts, need any information, you can send an email to any one of us, and we'll be happy to come and talk to you. And I think Pradeep has been helping with Ericsson, so thank you very much. Sanjog has been helping with SAP, and so there are a lot of charter members who are already helping in this area, and we could use more help. So thank you. Bye.
Okay, Paul kept that quite brief, so we've got 5 minutes to spare, but hopefully Crown Plaza Cabana is going to be all rushing to get us dinner served at the table. For those of you who made a selection in your registration, between the choices that were available,